Okay, this shrimp in a blanket appetizers recipe is super easy to make. If you're hosting a party like a birthday party or a retirement party, a potluck, or the Super Bowl party, this is for you. Hi, this is Melanie, and let's get them babies in the blanket. So first of all, I am going to use my deep fry machine, pot here. You can use over the stove. What I'm looking for is about a couple of inches of oil. I'm using canola oil, and I have this one ready set for 400 degree, which is maximum. While that is going, heating that up, I have some shrimp already peeled. These are pretty big. You know, curl. They kind of curl. I'm just kind of straighten them out a little bit. It's totally up to you. You wrap them in a blanket, nobody sees anything. It's okay if you don't stretch them out or straighten them out. That's totally fine. It's all about the look. No problem. No big deal. These shrimps are, most shrimp kind of salty already, in my opinion. For my taste. But you can put in a little salt and pepper. I'm good with nothing else. I love the way it is. So stretch them out just a little bit like that. Stretch them baby out. Doing a little bit of the ab workout there, and ready to roll. I dry them up a little bit because I don't want it to be soaking wet inside. And set that aside. Okay, if you're gonna make a bunch of these, don't bother to do anything else. Just wrap them up and go. The natural shrimp flavor is already have its own sweetness and saltiness. I guarantee you, they won't complain when it comes to shrimp and seafood and such. Nobody complains. And if you're gonna make a bunch of these, make a bunch. I make a bunch for today. I'm not having any party today. It's just me making this for you as an appetizer. And the kids is kind of easy running around with these, so I thought it was just easy to show you the occasion is coming up. So I'm having here about 12 to 13. Always make a little extra because you're gonna be popping one in your mouth or two. I have 13 here, but at the end you're only gonna see 12. I'm using the spring roll pastry wrapper I usually use for egg rolls and such. And I'm gonna wrap these babies in this giant blanket. This is the blanket. So it's already made and everything, just very easy. Tear one out. It's very super soft. I defrost it in the fridge, or just set it out for like 10-15 minutes. It is all soft. And lay the shrimp right there. Well, not that way. Don't do it that way. All right. Wrap it up like you know how you swaddle a baby. Swaddle the baby. Well, swaddle the shrimp. And tuck it in tight. And, oh, I forgot my water. So get your little cup of water. This is just plain water, nothing fancy. Wet at the tip there and set it right there where you just at the tip. So let it sit so that it's sealed. Give it some time to seal and bond. Instead of use one of those safety pin, just put some water on there. Swaddle it up. You know how to swaddle a baby? This is it right here. Have your baby. When after this, you'll be ready to swaddle a bunch of babies. Easy, easy. Roll, roll, roll. Swaddle them all in a blanket. And that's it. So I will show you another angle here. You can tuck it in at the end. Use your finger to kind of tuck in with the shrimp, push it down. I kind of don't want any air pocket inside, but it's up to you. I think when you have a lot of room where the oil will seep in, and it's kind of retain all that oil in there. I kind of want it to be tight, and that's it. Make sure the tip is sealed and flushed with the roll. Don't let it hang out because when you fry it, it's gonna bust it out. So make sure it's sealed. But some people use, egg white, egg yolk, cornstarch and whatnot. I find just regular paper, you wet it, and it works just fine for me. You can, if water doesn't work for you, go extra mile with the eggs and the cornstarch thing. I'm fine with not having any problem with it. I do this all the times. I even roll my egg rolls ready to roll and put them in the freezer, and I never have any problem with like busting or anything. So the oil should be ready, hot, heat up. The light was off there, and just pop them in like that. It's super hot. So shrimp, you don't want to cook it too long. I like it the bigger blanket because I like the shrimp to be, steam inside and the moisture retain inside instead of just the skin, one layer of the skin or the blanket. And the shrimp, I feel like it's a little bit over fried if I don't have enough cover. But you can try with, half of the sheet or something like that. My shrimp was way too big. I couldn't swaddle it with just half of the blanket, or it's a quarter. Maybe if you use a smaller shrimp, you can use a quarter size or half a size. But I like the crunchiness of it. So here's one. I kind of missed it. I found it, check, and I need to seal it up. Make sure they are kind of separate, when you throw them in. Make sure they separate for the first couple of seconds, and when they harden up, that's why they don't stick together. This is about 5 minutes, 5 to 7 minutes max. I don't want to cook this thing too long, and the shrimp becomes so stuck, like tough and become rubber band. So lay your a piece of paper down there. I usually will put these in the air fryer and set it to maybe like 300 and let it go for another 5 to 6 minutes to drain out a little bit of extra oil. And they should be golden brown and crispy. It's super easy. Kids run around with these. Grown man runs around with these. You can fry them and keep them in the tray, aluminum tray, and stick them in the oven. Keep it warm until your party begins. Come on, tell me in the comment that you are so doing this for the next party. This is so simple and delicious. Stretch, or not. And wrap and tuck, and you don't even need the safety pin, and roll and then pop them in the hot oil for about 5 to 7 minutes and go off. You do the makeup table getting ready for the party, right? Easy. If you're a guy making this, I know you're gonna be popping a beer. Yep, I love it. Cooking and drinking, it's me. I like it a lot. Yeah. I hope you enjoy this easy shrimp in the blanket recipe. Share it with someone who might like it, and hit that thumbs up if you enjoy this video. Check out my playlist for other yummy food, and subscribe for weekly Vietnamese, Asian, home cook, gardening, and more. Have a great day, and bye-bye.